today I'm going to show you one way to set up for a relaxation, which could be at the end of your yoga session, just any time that you need to take 5 or 10 minutes out, and any time that you don't feel like doing a seated meditation. So seated meditations in the morning are really good, but last thing at night you might find it more appropriate to do lying down relaxation meditation before you go to sleep. It really helps you to unwind. So there's a temptation when we're doing a reclined relaxation to just kind of plonk ourselves on the floor and like let go, and then, you know, from there start to focus on relaxing and breathing and whatever we're doing. But often we are not very well aligned when we do that, especially if you're actually in your bed, which is fine to do in your bed, but really important so that our energy is flowing efficiently, to get the most out of it, that we are really aligned in this pose. So you'll often hear us teachers say in yoga that Shavasana, final relaxation, is the most important pose that you'll do in the class, and it's true. I won't go into that now, but I'm going to take 3 blankets. So you can take, 3 blankets or 3 towels, and I'm going to fold 2 of them in half lengthwise like this. So again, this is not how you have to set up. This is just a way that might feel really good to you. And then I'm just going to lay those down on my mat. If you're doing this in bed, if you've got a long pillow, right, the same thing can apply. You can put a long pillow underneath here, but then you'll want to put another pillow up here to raise the head a little bit. So I'm just going to go ahead and fold this other blanket that I've got and pop that on the back there. Then you're going to want something to go behind the knees, or actually just above that. So because the skin on the back of the knees is really quite thin and tender there, so just slightly above is the better place to put it. So I've got just a spare yoga mat here that will feel good, but again you can use another pillow, some cushions, whatever you've got on hand. So from there I'm going to come in front of my setup, and you want everything to be really even and really neat, and then I'm going to start a few inches away from here. So depending on how tall you are, depending on how big your cushions are, but I've got about 6-7 inches between me and the blankets. Then I'm going to lift the hips a little bit, tuck the tailbone, so tilt the pelvis up, and then start to roll down. So that should mean that my sacrum here is on the floor, or pretty much on the bed. And then as I relax my head down, I just want to make sure that I've got that support underneath my head. And then the same thing as I stretch my legs out. So there's the back of my knees, but I just want to roll that up a little bit to be underneath the thighs. So again, all of this is to how it feels for you. All right, my way is not the only way, and I certainly set up differently than this sometimes, but this can feel really nice. I've got my feet about as wide as my mat, so wider than your hips, and then as you roll back, so there should be some freedom here, right? And you want to wriggle around until you really feel like you're right in the middle, so the blankets or the pillows behind you are supporting your spine equally on either side. And if this feels like a lot here, you can again just feel free to roll another blanket and pop it underneath here. You might want to bend your knees, lift, tuck, and then roll back down. Okay, and then just see how that feels. So you start to feel there that that's really good, and my shoulders can begin to relax down. Just going to circle the feet out a little bit, wiggle the hands, and then just close the eyes. See how this feels for you. Take your time just to assess. And what I'm looking for here, and what I'm analysing as I lie here for the first minute or so, is the balance of the body, left to right, right to left. Wherever you feel like there needs to be an adjustment, you can make that adjustment, and you can imagine that there's a line running from the crown of the head all the way down through the center of the body, out between the legs and down to the bottom of the mat. Of course, our bodies are not symmetrical, so this is just an intention. The intention of bringing the body back to equilibrium, back to balance. And then when you've got all your little adjustments out, all your little fidgets out, take a few deep breaths. And as you exhale, just feel yourself melting into the floor or melting down into your bed. Bring your awareness to your toes, the inner arches of the feet, heels where they're touching the floor. And let go, let them relax and soften completely. Feel where your legs are being supported. And see if you can rest the weight of the legs completely onto that support, into the floor. Notice the space around the front of the pelvis, the bowl of the pelvis. Notice the lower back sinking. Totally relaxed. From your pubic bone to the center of your chest, to the center of your throat, relax and spread out. If you notice any tension at the center of the throat, try to swallow and relax that tension away. Begin to melt the sides of the neck and let the shoulders drop closer to the floor, deeper into your bed. Let the weight of the arms be fully supported. Relax the fingers and just let the fingers curl in naturally. Find a softness at the center of your palms. Open, receptive to the energies around you. Feel the back of your skull completely relaxing, resting onto whatever it's resting down on. Feel the skin on your face soften. Relax your tongue, your jaw. Open your mouth just a little bit. See if you can relax the skin between the eyebrows, inner, outer corners of the eyes, temples. And from behind closed eyes, turn your gaze down towards your cheekbones. Begin to notice the rhythm of your breath. Notice if when you begin to watch your breath, you begin to control it. And see if you can relinquish all of that control and just let the breath flow through you, naturally, breath after breath after breath. Notice as you watch the breath, as you exhale, you relax deeper and deeper, letting go, letting go, let go. Begin to wriggle the fingers and toes gently. Stay really passive with all of your movements. Bend your legs and just roll over to your right side, staying really relaxed. So if you're going to sleep now, then maybe all you have to do is move the cushions out of the way and set yourself up for a great night's sleep. Do any movement with the least amount of effort possible. If you're carrying on with your day, you can begin to press the floor away from you as you come up. Sit in a comfortable position. Lengthen the spine, raise the head. Take a couple of deep, positive, energizing breaths. And then just remain here for a moment, just feeling the effects of that short relaxation. And know that this sensation, this feeling right here, right now, is available to you whenever you need it. Draw your palms together, take a deep breath in. On your exhalation, bow your head to your heart, honoring yourself. Namaste.